Flood markers are another great tool for our flood warning network. They're there all the time and you only need your eyes to look at them to see what the flood depth is. We're at Lamington Bridge in Maryborough. The flood marker is calibrated to the bridge. When the flood water reaches 5.5 metres on this marker, we know that the bridge deck is inundated with water. But at 4.5 metres, this bridge will shut to allow workers to get on to strip down the railings and take down the lighting. Most of our flood cameras identify a flood marker in the shot. At our end of the flood camera, we can zoom in to see what the marker says. For the public, you can see the marker in most of the flood cameras. Flood markers are calibrated to a river level. So what the flood marker says is exactly what's happening with the river. You might have noticed these numbers at the Lamington Bridge on the footpath. These are also flood markers. In the 22 flood, the flood level was 10.3 metres, slightly above the number 10 here at the Lamington Bridge on the footpath. Flood markers are an essential part of the total flood warning network. So if a camera doesn't work, if a flood gauge doesn't work and you can't see the information on the bomb, then we send council staff out to take a manual reading on one of these flood markers. There's literally hundreds of these located all across the region. Flood markers are super reliable. They don't need power, they don't need an electronic device to run them. All they need is someone to look at the marker to be able to take a reading. Flood markers are just one of the many tools we use, but a really essential part of the total flood warning network. Head to Council's website and find the disaster dashboard, sign up for notifications so you're aware what's going on in the region.